Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Hold My Crown podcast. We are in season 3.
Let's
dun,
go.
Dun, dun. Season 3 of the podcast. We are excited to be back. This is my wonderful husband.
Yes, I am.
Daniel Paul Bucco.
Daniel Paul Bucco.
Oh, yeah. And
what's up?
I'm Nia Sanchez Bucco. We are so excited to be back. We have missed every single person that was listening. We have
been so long.
Gone for quite some time. We had a baby. We sure did. She's here hanging out with us. So if you hear
a special guest.
Yeah, if you hear any baby cooing sounds and you're a mom, it's not your baby, it's our baby. Sometimes when I listen to podcasts and I hear a dog barking or an ambulance, I'm like looking around thinking it's the same in my house, but no, it's their background.
And yes, if you're watching, she is sucking on my thumb.
Yeah, teether. It's a teething thing. We're so excited to be back. We've missed doing podcasts. We have so many episodes lined up, not only exciting ones just with Daniel and I, but exciting guests as well. And we've actually received tons of questions on Instagram that we compiled all in one place. So we're answering all of your burning questions about our life, relationships, children, parenting, other things. I don't know if we can answer every single question, but we will do our very, very best.
Let's go.
But first, let's do a little catch up.
Catch up.
Yes. What has been happening in our life since we were here last?
Well, we have 24 children now.
Yes. It was 17. Now it's 24.
Now it's 24. Yeah. We had a baby. Baby Adelaide Nicole.
Yes.
How many middle names does she have, this one?
Adelaide Nicole Sanchez Bucco.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one less than the twins.
The twins have 3 middle names.
Yes.
You'd think I was being Latina with it, but it's not like Isabel Maria, da-da-da-da-da. It's just all the names that are important to me from all different cultural backgrounds smushed into the middle name. Our poor children on their passports, goodness gracious.
That's what I say.
Yeah. I say it too. It sucks, but, they have my culture.
You pushed them out. It was hard to put up any fight.
Exactly. Like Zariah is Zariah Rose Temple Sanchez Bucco. Isabel Marie Temple Sanchez Bucco.
Yeah.
Asher Daniel Sanchez Bucco.
Yep.
I feel like ain't nobody gonna know that they're Mexican. I had to put it in their name somewhere.
That's how we're doing it.
Yep.
So much has been happening. We had the baby. Baby little angel, Adelaide.
She's 4 months old now. So that's how long it's been because we recorded like a week before I gave birth. So it's been.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fully pregnant. So now she's 4 months old. It's been 4 months since we were last here.
So we haven't even told the birth story. That's going to be
That's going to be another episode. Okay. So stay tuned for that episode. It is thrilling, y'all.
It's out of a movie.
It is wild. And that's coming up in a few weeks. So you knew we had the house. We're working with an incredible interior designer to make it look like it's fresh out of a magazine, but also we have children. So it's a little bit of balance of making it look designer and high end, but also kid friendly.
Listen. We bought this house. It's incredible.
Is this the Bucco button of the week?
It was turnkey.
Yes.
That's why we bought the house.
Right.
Built 5 years ago up on a hill that just looks over all the other houses and just this massive, gorgeous mountain view.
Yeah, it's incredible.
We get sunrises and sunsets. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. And a few weeks in, we had the baby. And then a month later, Nia wanted to redo the kitchen.
Yeah.
Fully.
Not fully. We
pretty close.
Okay, I'm a woman. I work in social media. We have black countertops.
They weren't black. They weren't black
with sparkles.
They were a brownish that complemented the cabinets very well. But yes, it did make it darker. I will say, after all is said and done with the backsplash and everything, it looks amazing, and you were right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, I was right. We're going to hold on to that one.
Exactly.
It did cost us a big chunk of money, but, it's beautiful. So now I just have to make enough social media videos in the kitchen to make it worth it.
That's right.
So our girls are working again. That's very exciting. The twins are back to work. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage.
Yes.
A week or about a week after you're listening to this, guys, their show is coming out.
Yeah.
So it comes out on the 16th
October 16th.
of October.
The day before my birthday.
Season 2. They have done so much better. If anybody knows anything about child development, when it is like about a year to just about a year and a half, a lot of kids have separation anxiety.
Yeah.
So filming the end of season 1 was torture. Uh-oh. We have a little birdie.
She wants to talk so
Yeah.
bad.
I'm going to try to we can't have her talking the whole time. So the end of
Well, let me back up. So like season 1 ended and they did the whole season, but you never know if they're going to be asked to come back for season 2. You don't know how long the storyline is. It just a few weeks before season 2 picks back up? Is the storyline months, years? And in this case, it was a few weeks. And our girls had grown a lot.
right?
And so
A lot.
a lot of times they have to go with a different set of twins because our girls are growing.
Right.
But thank God they called and said, we want them back. We love them. We can't wait. Can they start this date? And
I was so nervous because season 1 was so rough. The separation anxiety was
Yeah.
real.
yeah.
If they would go from us to the actors, they would literally kick and scream, like kicking their
Kick,
feet,
scream, back bend.
back bending, face turning red, tears sobbing. And then they're supposed to be like on camera, like a happy baby.
Right.
And so we were like, oh my gosh, they're never going to ask us back ever again.
Right.
And then they called and they
Yeah.
asked us back. And season 2 has been doing so good. We only had
So-
one meltdown.
Yep. So much better.
Yes. They're really great now with the actors and actresses. If we tell them, oh, we're going to go see Emily is the mom on the show. Her name in real life is Emily. So we say, we're going to go see Emmy or we're going to go see
Yeah.
Tana. Montana is the real life name of the actor that plays their dad. They do great. But the one scene that was miserable, I'm not going to tell you what obviously was happening in the show because we can't talk about that. But there was a scene where they were supposed to sit in a high chair and
Be messy.
be messy.
Have some food on
So they
them.
needed food all over their face.
So
And
we were like,
these
perfect.
girls,
They asked if they would be fine doing that. I'm like, yeah, that's what they do every meal.
Right.
And they laugh about it. Not when you're on set and you have a bunch of adults looking at you.
and 10 cameras that are like 6 feet tall and all the
Yeah.
things.
And understand when we shoot, it's also like the network and studio run through. So like you have a lot of people on the set that day.
Oh, yeah.
Besides when they shoot on Tuesdays in front of a live audience. We tried that one time, failed miserably.
Never
have not
again.
been asked back to
Yeah.
do the live show.
Yeah.
But it's been so much fun.
They love it. And now
They're on
almost
like their 7th episode.
right. And almost every single day now they ask, go Emmy or no Emmy? Like they want to know if
Yeah.
they're going to go see Emily or
Yeah.
if they're not. So the girls are loving it. We just today started swim lessons for the kids.
Yes.
How did that go? I stayed with them. Daniel had to like hide because they're very like clingy to daddy.
Here's the deal. Nia has been in the pool maybe once or twice
Mm-hmm.
since in the last 5 months, since May.
5 times.
No, not even. I'm in the pool 5 times a day and every day with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, Asher has been having a life jacket sometimes and sometimes not, and has been getting a lot better. And, the girls love being in the pool now. Whenever it's pool time, they're just like, daddy pool, daddy pool, daddy pool. Of course, they're fearless. Then you get an instructor that comes and they're like, no pool, no pool, no pool, no pool. Asher gets in and he's like, no, first step, only the first step. And I'm like, Asher, what are you doing? You're jumping around every day in the pool, swimming. And so it took a little bit of warm up, and then it ended up being great.
Yeah. One of the twins, I won't say who, one of the twins did good until she was done. And then she literally like stomped her feet getting out of the pool and just sat on my lap and was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
The other twin, she did great until he was like, oh, she's brave. Like she was like excited and smiling about every single, sorry, baby sounds, about every single thing she was doing. So the instructor was like, cool, we're going to submerge her. So he put her under the water and that's when she freaked out and she was like, no, not at all. I'm done.
Not today.
But then she got back in 5 minutes later and did it. And then Asher finished out strong.
Yeah.
So what else is going on in our life, honey?
We're living in Santa Clarita, baby. We're living in heaven.
Yes.
We are obsessed.
Yes.
You are.
I
Stop
love our
denying
house.
it. Just
I love
stop
our
denying it. Just let it go.
Getting used to the community.
Yes.
Speaking of that, I've had a lot of criticism lately on social media. I haven't been feeding into it, but for
About what?
like, about what? For homeschooling the kids.
I know, because you want to homeschool the kids,
Yeah.
and this is a topic of conversation that we've been having a lot lately.
Yeah.
Because one of the reasons we moved to Santa Clarita is they have the best schools in like the state.
That's one of your reasons.
Okay.
I've always wanted to homeschool the kids.
You've always wanted to homeschool the kids.
Yeah, up until at least like the age of 7.
Oh, well, interesting. We'll bring that up in therapy. So we're, we have very different lives than most people, being in the business that we're in. So we do get to spend a lot of time with our kids, which is such a blessing. And now you're right. At the same time, not that I was thinking he was going to go to school at 3 and 4 years old, whatever, which he isn't, but a lot of people do daycare or pre-K or
they do preschool
pre-K,
at 3 years old.
Preschool
Preschool is 3 years old now in California. Almost everybody puts their kids in 5 days a week.
Right. So we're like, I can't be away from my son for that long.
It's too much to be away from our kids.
Too much.
We love, not that people don't love their kids
Of
that put in school.
course. We just love our kids more than you guys love your kids.
We have the privilege of being home.
Yes.
So if we have that majority of the time and we can be home with our kids, why not?
Right.
We have fun with them.
We do. And we have babysitters and nannies that definitely help. And your mother-in-love, my mother-in-love, your mom, comes down every month and is an absolute angel and helps. So that's what's been going on, living in Santa Clarita.
I have something else exciting.
Loving life.
And then we'll take a little break.
Right
after this break, I have a huge announcement. You have probably seen a million ads for hair growth products and thought, yeah, sure. Who knows if that really works? And I've seen the same thing, but I took Nutrafol immediately after having the twins. Well, right when I felt like my hair started to thin. And I noticed a huge difference when taking Nutrafol, not only in my hair, but my nails and everything. It just felt so much better. And this time around, I am also taking Nutrafol because when my hair started thinning probably about 2 weeks ago, I was like, okay, I need to get right back on my Nutrafol, their postpartum formula. It is so helpful. So I, for the last 2 weeks, have been back at it, taking it every single day. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand trusted by over 1.5 million people, myself included. You can feel great about what you're putting into your body since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified, the gold standard and third-party certification for supplements. See thicker, stronger, faster-growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code HMC. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code HMC. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code HMC. Welcome back from the break. We have something very exciting to share.
Dang.
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang.
Okay, so this is big for me. Like,
You're pregnant.
oh my gosh, I would.
4 under 4. How about one more, baby? Let's go.
We have the smallest little baby right here. I would die if I was pregnant again. You are. Okay, actually, I have a big personal announcement, but I also have an announcement for you. We're getting you fixed.
You try to do that every night.
Snipped.
She's trying to. I wake up. She's got the scissors in her hand. She's just trying to do it herself.
It's happening, and it's happening soon. So that is an announcement. There is no way, no how there will be any more Bucko babies. It's happening, honey.
What? Hey.
We just have to set the appointment.
Exactly.
But it's happening.
What is your
month.
big announcement that we are so excited for?
Yes, I am. Oh, gosh.
Drum roll.
Hold on, can I say it?
What do you mean? Oh, you haven't even, it hasn't been
been
announced.
Okay, I have an announcement that I will be at Miss USA in some shape or form or capacity. Maybe I'm hosting. Maybe I'm judging. Maybe I'm teaching a women's self-defense class. Maybe I'm teaching an
Maybe
etiquette
you're
class.
competing.
Maybe I'm competing because now you can be a mother and you can have babies.
You can be Miss USA and come back and compete now?
I have had dreams/nightmares that I had to compete for Miss USA again as a mother, postpartum. Woo, heck no. But yes, there is something very big that we will be announcing shortly, and it will be on a no. It is not your podcast. You can't talk. Did you just burp into the microphone? Yeah. We will have a pageant episode coming very, very soon, all about Miss USA. And in that episode, I will make the official announcement. So stay tuned for that. Let's get into all of our Q&A. I dropped a Q&A box into Instagram not so long ago, like days ago, and there were so many questions. We have them all lined up, and anybody that asked will also be getting a little shout out.
Oh, dang.
Let's start with marriage and relationship questions, and we'll pop into parenting. And there were so many, and I have every single one written down. We're going to have to filter and like sift through and find the most common ones. There were many that were asked a variety of ways, but the same type of question. So
hit me.
Let's jump into it. I'll ask a few, and then you'll ask a few. Do you want to try holding her again? But maybe this way she'll talk less into the microphone. See how it goes?
I'll put her on the boob real quick.
Okay.
Get that muscle milk.
Perfect. Muscle milk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, she latched right away.
Yeah, you want a strong baby? That's what you do.
That's
right. All right. Let's jump right on in. So many viewers or of the audience on my social media and yours, I have over 150,000 new followers since the show aired, since season 2 aired. So people don't know. They don't know our story. So let's give a quick little backstory. The main thing right now that has been asked like 10 times is, how did you guys meet? So we'll say that quickly, and then we'll jump into the rest of the advice.
There you go.
All right, my love, break it down. How did we meet?
Okay, well, this is 2 stories.
It's 2 stories.
2 stories.
Bullet points of both.
Bullet points, quickly. Our friends Chris and Kristen, yes, they are named Chris and Kristen. They got engaged, and she was Miss USA 2009.
And I was nothing at the time. No state title, no Miss USA title.
You were everything, babe.
Oh, thank you.
You are fearfully and wonderfully made.
Thank you, my love.
So we go to this engagement party. It's a surprise. I see Nia across the way. I'm like, oh, dang, that's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Literally said that to my buddy. Met very briefly. She doesn't remember. It was in a group of people asking, like, hey, what's your name? What do you do? Da-da-da-da-da.
Mm-hmm.
But she was there with a guy. So I was like, well, her loss.
I was focused on the bride anyway, and all my friends were bringing someone. So I was like, oh, I'll just bring someone. It was nothing whatsoever. Literally nothing. Never a title, never nothing. But yeah, I was focused on the bride. So I wasn't worried about anybody.
So 3 months later,
Uh-huh.
after stalking her on Facebook, I was volunteering at church at Mosaic for the first time. It was a Good Friday service.
Yes, it was.
And in walks Nia Sanchez.
Well,
and
kind of.
I was like, what?
I was standing by the like exterior doors.
No, you walked in and you were in like the lobby. You actually like sat down.
Oh, right. Sat down in the lobby.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, she must be here waiting for her boyfriend. Well, no boyfriend came in.
Waiting for my girlfriend.
Girlfriend. What? Yes. And her girlfriend came in.
Yep.
And they came to my door that I was greeting people at. And I said, hey, you're Nia Sanchez, right? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, we met really briefly at Chris and Kristen's engagement party. And she goes, oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, I had no idea, but I was like, okay, I know what you're talking about kind of thing.
Yeah.
I also was thinking, like, how does this man know my first and last name? This very handsome, strange man.
You also may have just been a little lost in my eyes, too.
I absolutely was. That was actually on one of my long lists of things I look for in a man, was someone that has beautiful eyes.
Beautiful eyes.
And you sure do. So I was like, who is this handsome man that is greeting me and knows my first and last name? So we go into the service, we, attend the church service. And then on the way out, I tell my girlfriend, I'm like, we have to go say bye to that cute guy at the door.
Yeah. So she did. They came back and we were about to start a book club with one of the lead pastor's new books. And I said, are you guys going to be a part of a book club? And they said, actually, we're hosting one. And I said, no way. Is it co-ed? And they were like, yeah, the more the merrier. Yeah. And I said, great. I'll see you there. Send me the address. So I had already signed up for one. And so I immediately called that guy and I said, hey, buddy, I'm not coming to your book club anymore. Something came up.
Yeah.
But the next day I hit you up on like Facebook and I said, hey, I'd love to take you out, get to know you a little bit better before the book club. And the rest is history.
There you go. First date, he took his shirt off, showed me his 16 abs.
Listen, we were doing Runyon Canyon. It was 106 degrees out.
And I was like, why is this Christian man I met at church getting half naked on the first date?
It ain't half naked. We were doing a workout. I had to put you through the ringer. I was like, I got to have a girl that at least can be fit and climb up this L.A. mountain.
I barely could make it, let me tell you. I had not worked out in so long.
She had never even done it. That's why I was like, wait, I got to take you and do this.
And I mean, we're getting a little into the funny details of the story, but Daniel said he was taking me hiking. And I am not outdoorsy or athletic on my own, but my family is. So I have all the gear. So I brought my trail shoes, like my trail, running shoes.
She brought her trail hiking shoes.
Yes.
And a camel pack.
A camel pack backpack with a water spout because I was like, oh, we're going hiking.
What?
Yeah.
I
was
didn't realize
ready.
we're doing Runyon and girls are in full faces of makeup wearing literally nothing.
Yeah.
A sports bra and a
itsy bitsy
thong,
shorts. Yeah.
And have fake eyelashes on.
Yeah. I was ready for the
Nia
trails.
was ready for Everest.
I was.
It was quite funny.
Yeah.
So that is how we met.
It's my first Runyon Canyon experience.
Yep. Then we got some yogurt, came back, watched some Game of Thrones. She snuggled right up and then left. And left me.
Yes, and I had to go to girls' night. So
we were inseparable after that.
It's true. We were official a week and a half later.
Yeah.
It was when you know, you know.
Let's make these quicker.
I would like to do that. That was one long story. Now we're going to knock it out real quick. So how long have you been married? This month is our 10-year wedding anniversary.
10 years.
On the 10th.
No, it's not 10.
We're not going to get into that one. How do you keep your marriage alive with such busy schedules? Let's keep it 100. We're kind of failing at that. Our marriage is still alive.
We're in a season.
But our schedules are busy, especially with all of our children.
We're in a season. We have 4 under 4. We have so much work
this
and
week,
life and going on.
We went on our first date in the last 3 months.
Correct.
This week.
With the baby.
With the baby.
I had the baby in a carrier the entire dinner.
Yeah.
But it was so nice.
It was really nice. So we're trying to get back to that.
The next day, I was just like, that was so nice. Even with the baby, holding the baby. It was great conversation, great restaurant, great glass of wine, great food, and it was a really good time.
It was lovely.
So you should take me out more often.
All right, next question.
What's the next question?
You got the questions. I gave them to you.
Oh, you gave it to me.
Don't read every single one. Scroll and pick.
Okay, scroll and pick.
Yeah.
Nothing to ask. You guys are a beautiful couple. Love how you guys support one another.
Shout out the names.
Zenny Zenze. Zenny Zenze. I think you guys are wonderful. Charlene Parker. Are you making time to truly connect as a couple in all the glorious chaos?
Asked and answered.
Were you with Daniel when you were competing in pageants?
Who asked that question?
Cal Ford 627.
All right. So Cal Ford. I was with Daniel when competing in pageants. He actually knew me, as we kind of mentioned, before all of the pageants. So I was friends with a lot of the pageant girls, and I did compete, but I had not won any large titles. So Daniel and I started dating, and I had previously lived in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I told him, I'm just in LA for a bit. I'm moving back to Vegas. I am competing in Miss Nevada USA. And Daniel was like, hold up. things are going good in this relationship. Why are you trying to leave? Like he literally was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But when I competed, you could not be married or have had children. Now you can, but back in the day and for 50 plus years before that, you were not allowed to have children or have been married.
Right.
So.
And I knew we were on the fast track.
Right.
Like that's like we knew.
I didn't know, but Daniel knew.
You didn't know that I was going to be your husband?
I knew you were the one, but I didn't know your timeline.
Right.
Daniel was thinking things were moving quick. And I was thinking, wait 2 years till you even ask me to marry you. Adelaide really wants to tell you this story, and I don't know what to do about it. So, long story short, yes, I knew Daniel before the pageants, before all of my glitz and glam and, titles in that season.
Before Miss Nevada and Miss USA and
Correct.
Going on to Miss Universe.
So, the point that I was trying to make was when I told him I was going to compete, he said, I need to pray about this. He actually had said, hey, if we are continuing on the trajectory that we're on, like, don't you see things moving kind of quickly? And I said, yes, but I don't want to have any regrets.
Right.
I don't want to say, what if, or I wish I had followed my dreams. I don't want to have those moments. So I really had to kind of, as a woman, a young woman, say, this is my dream. And I don't want to give up my dream for a man. And I also am so grateful that I found a man that was willing to support my dream. So it was a good balance where I wasn't going to change who I was or who I wanted to be. And he was going to support me.
Yeah. So I knew nothing about the pageant world. And once I found out, like, this is a really, really big deal. And I'm super competitive. I was like, all right, let's go all in. I'm competing with you. We're going to do this together as a team. And bang, bang. Rest is history.
Boom, boom, boom.
Let's go.
Almost
Winner,
Miss
chicken
Universe.
dinner. You did. You got robbed.
Thank you.
At what point in your marriage did you decide to do couples therapy? Advice on how to encourage a resistant partner to getting to do couples therapy and finding the right therapist. Thank you, from Amanda.
So we actually started therapy in general as a couple before we got married. And we believe in premarital counseling before marriage.
Huge advocates of that.
So important. Anyone that we know that's engaged, we tell them you have to get pre-marriage counseling. It's so important. So that's number one. And then we continued therapy with a different therapist. I would say we started our couples therapy about a year in. Year and a half?
Yeah.
Year to year and a half
Maybe
in.
a couple years.
And we had therapy as more of a maintenance thing. So we did have some disagreements and we're trying to figure out how to communicate better, which is why we initially started, but then we decided to go as maintenance. And I feel like that's been really helpful. Now, Daniel, do you have any advice for getting a resistant partner on board?
Geesh. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, it's all how your approach of doing it with love, not attacking, not trying to start a conflict by it, but saying, hey, this is really important to me. You are really important to me.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, we have some major issues that I don't want to turn into bigger things. So let's seek a third party who's a professional and kind of see what happens.
Yep. Teray Eden says, y'all seem like the perfect married couple. Do y'all have sex regularly? I spelled it out. I spelled it out in case there's children listening. Protect the little ears. But I think this is something important to talk about because a lot of couples have conversations about this, and there's different stages of marriage and different stages of life. And I think it's important to discuss quickly, hit the bullet points, and then keep moving on. So you want to give the start to the answer?
Well, first of all, we don't have sex. We make love.
I know. He's very specific about that.
I'm a romantic. So, yes, we are in a season of postpartum right now.
Sure are.
So every child is different.
Every child?
Every child is different.
After every child is
After
different.
every child is different.
Yeah.
Every birth is different.
Yep.
Every exit of the child is different. So, there could be some ripping and tearing and parts. Inner and outer.
Let's hit the bullet points.
So,
I tore a little bit after Asher, and so
yes.
It was very painful for probably 6 months plus. And like, I didn't know it was going to be painful after like what I thought was proper healing. And so I asked friends because I was like, and Daniel was like, talk to your girlfriends. Like, if you don't know what's normal or not, talk to your doctor, talk to your girlfriends. My doctor said, you're fine. Like, everything's fine. Like, there's no, so I didn't know what was going on. I talked to my physical therapist. I talked to my girlfriends, and I had girlfriends that said, oh yeah, it took us 6 months. It took us a year until I wasn't experiencing pain anymore, because they had very uncomfortable or births that had a similar story. So that was after Asher. After the girls, surprisingly, I was doing pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also, twins are smaller. There's not as much trauma down there, if you know what I'm saying. Because the twins are smaller. Even though, yes, I gave birth twice, they're smaller.
Yeah.
And this girl was about the same size as Asher, the current baby, and I did not have any tearing. But I think it's just a little bit of mental load, a little bit of like hormonal things where we're not where we both would ideally want to be. Like, we have conversations about it. And I think when it comes to sex or making love, it's very much about keeping the communication open. So we try our best to do that. We're not perfect at it.
I try my best to
do
that.
We both do. You try your best to make love all the time. I try my best to have communication about it.
I try to have communication about it. I just do it in a joking manner.
Yeah.
To keep it light.
Yeah.
But yes, one thing is what they shouldn't say is, everybody knows they say 6 weeks, and they shouldn't say 6 weeks because it's different for everybody. Because in my head, I got a timer going 6 weeks from that baby out. I'm like, it's game time. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of bump and grind.
Oh my gosh. Well,
at 6 weeks.
No.
Postpartum.
No, absolutely bonkers. So
that is what it's supposed to be.
I think it's important to just have those conversations, because this person asking may not even have any children. So,
and here's the deal. Also, go to your doctor and get checked out.
Right.
Because,
there could be something internal going on.
The other partner is missing that intimacy and that physical connection.
Yeah.
So if you're just like, no, don't touch me, if I feel hideous, or I'm in postpartum, or I don't feel like myself, which are all valid. A doctor saying it, or a doctor checking and saying, actually, no, this is this, and you could take this, and that will
might be something
better
hormonal or along those lines.
Yeah.
So
we need to get you tested. Some of them hormones going on.
Well, there's a lot of those.
A lot of ups and downs with this one. A lot of ups and downs. Gotta get you on some hormones.
Let's take a quick little break. When we come back, we'll do some parenting and family Q&A, and a lot of people had questions about faith, so we'll touch on that too. Quick little break. We will be right back.
We're killing this.
All right, welcome back from the break. We're going to try our best to rapid fire these questions a little bit more.
Let's go.
I want to answer this one. This is Rebecca's back again. She wants to know diaper rash advice and cradle cap. So diaper rash comes from moisture 95% of the time. So change your baby's diapers frequently if they're sitting in wet diapers for a long time, and especially poop. The minute a baby poops, get that diaper changed. That's when the rash really starts. And if it gets really bad, we do lots of like Aquaphor to help kind of create a seal and like a barrier on the baby's skin.
Yeah.
Cradle cap.
Get that baby spatula and get that Aquaphor.
Baby spatulas, those are great. Cradle cap. Put a little bit of olive oil or grapeseed oil on the baby's hair and skin about 15 minutes before the bath. Kind of rub that in, and then use one of those bath combs for babies with some gentle soap and water, and you're good to go. Do that regularly for a few weeks, and it should be gone. Mom of 7-month twin boys and a toddler.
Let's go.
How do you stay sane on no sleep? You ask for help. I say you ask for help.
What is sanity?
We don't know what sanity is, but you also ask for help, and it's hard when you don't have a village. If you don't have people around you, then something that I think our generation is maybe just now learning is like you have to pay for your village sometimes, and that sucks. You want your
Yeah.
mom and your aunties and your cousins and your best friends. You want everybody to support you, but sometimes you got to pay for your village and plan it out and literally just sleep when you have someone there watching your
Yeah.
kids. Because
Should I
you
say
need sleep.
what we do different this time around?
Sure.
Which you never have.
Sure.
Try quickly to do that. So when the baby was here, we did have her mom here for a while, and her mom would sleep in one of the many bedrooms we have in this new house, and I would just sleep with Nia and the baby, and would help when feeding and all that type of stuff. So mom would get up and be with the other three kids, do breakfast, whatever, so that we could kind of lay in bed with the baby, kind of slowly wake up, if we didn't have work in the morning or whatever. So after mom leaves, we are continuing to try to do that. And then I realize I have zero energy to wake up and be with three kids who have all been well rested and ready to go for the day. I'm a zombie. So for the first time, I said, look, Nia, I've always, people that did this, I was like, you guys don't love each other. How can you guys not sleep in the same bed? That is not so unromantic. Man up. I apologize to anybody that I said that to, because now I sleep in another room.
We don't sleep in the same bed anymore.
Just because, for survival. So I can get enough sleep to wake up when the kids wake up, and then let Nia kind of wake up when the baby wakes up and stay in that bed and, get some extra sleep with needed. I do the breakfast. I make the kids breakfast. I make Nia breakfast. And so that's kind of like how we're working in the mornings.
Yeah.
But it's also tough because Asher now is coming into the room and he's keeping me up all night. So we are back to Zombie Land.
Yes. Okay. How do you find a babysitter? We either find a babysitter from church or Facebook mom groups. That's how we found our babysitters in our new community, which I love that. Facebook mom groups for your community are the best thing ever for parents. I love it. These ones are about acting and all of that. So I'll just answer one because there's quite a few. How do you guys deal with your kids' relationships with their co-stars and specifically negative relationships? Answer the question, please.
There's nothing really, they're at the age where they don't really know what's going on. And they're 2 years old and everybody loves them. So it's just kind of preparing them and making sure they're having fun, and it's a fun workplace, which it is. We're on a fun show. It's a multicam sitcom, so everybody is great and understanding on working with kids. Because as an actor, they say never work with children or animals because you never know what they're gonna do.
All right. Faith questions.
These guys are all pros.
Moving on. Would just love to know about our faith in general and how we incorporate it into our life. That's from Bailey Renee.
Okay. I always say faith, family, fitness, fun. Those are my 4 F's. So faith is number 1. We believe in God. We believe in the Bible. We're Christian, but we talk about not religion, a relationship with our Lord and Savior. And that works so well in our marriage. I love the triangle aspect of it, is we're on both corners, and the closer we get to the top, which is God, the closer we get to each other.
Yes.
And a lot of people say, how do you handle conflict? How do you handle these things? When you're on the same page with your faith, you pray. And I say praying is like throwing a wet blanket on a fire. So when you're both on the same page with that, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I agree. And our faith is a part of every day of our life. We pray just regularly.
Yeah.
We pray before meals. We
pray for each other.
Read like devotionals. We go to church on Sundays. So it's just a normal part of our everyday life. And I feel like our faith does not affect, for example, like our friendships. We have a lot of friends in like the music industry. And I'd say some people say, or like TV, like you've known people.
All entertainment
in general, like actors, actresses, all of that. And, there's some dark spots in the entertainment industry people would acknowledge. And we can still be friends with everybody. We just continue to stay true to who we are.
Atheists and,
and all different religions.
And, our thing is you just never shove anything down anything.
Right.
You just live your life and be kind and loving and be a light.
Boom. Final question. Oh gosh, there's so many questions that we aren't able to get to.
Final one. Let's go.
A final question. How do you stay so positive?
Are you looking at me like that?
When I told Daniel I was going to ask this question in the car before we got here, he laughed at me.
Because I am positive, Polly.
I am positive too.
I am the optimist. I am wake up. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. It's a great day to have a great day. Let's go.
Same here.
It's kind of like
today's a great day.
Up
yes,
and down,
I had a baby. My hormones are up and down sometimes. Generally, I'm still positive.
Yes, we are. Yes, how we keep positive is you have to be intense. I mean, some people just have a natural joy that they just have. Sometimes you're going through dark things, so you have to be intent on. For me, it's getting a good workout in the morning, listening to a good message, words of affirmations over my life. Connecting with you, connecting with our kids, and, you have to choose it. You have to choose joy. You have to choose to be positive, and that's also like a muscle that you have to constantly be working out.
Yes, I agree. All righty, guys. This has been a wild and crazy on our end episode of the Hold My Crown podcast. We are coming back in the future weeks very shortly with pageant episodes, birth story, guests. What else do we have? Ooh, the things that you don't know about us from before reality TV. We have so many episodes coming up. We're excited for season 3 of the Hold My Crown podcast. Thank you so much for spending time with us, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Much love. God bless.
Yay Media Group.